Hi there, welcome. Today's recipe is homemade pizza. Okay, first thing what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna guide you through the ingredients that we're gonna use. Okay, so we're gonna use 312 milliliters of water, 312 grams of plain flour, 31 milliliters of oil, 10 grams of salt, 62 grams of semolina, 1 gram of dry yeast, then another 250 grams of plain flour, and 62 milliliters of tepid water. Now, we're gonna start the dough. First thing, we're gonna put the 312 milliliters of water, then the 31 milliliters of oil, and the 10 grams of salt, and we're gonna mix together. Now we're gonna add the 312 grams of plain flour and the 62 grams of semolina, and we're gonna stir and mix. Mix together. Now we're gonna add the dry yeast into the tepid water and mix it. Then we're gonna add the 250 grams of plain flour into the bowl, and we're gonna put the tepid water and yeast, and we're gonna work the pizza dough out. Now it is very important that the second water, the 62 milliliters of water, has to be tepid, 37 degrees. The reason why, because if you put, so that way the yeast starts to work, but if it is too hot, more than 37 degrees, we will kill the yeast, and it does not work. So now we're gonna give it a good work, the pizza dough, till the bowl is clean, and we're gonna give it a good work into the table. If we need to add a little bit more flour, we can add just a little bit more flour. Not too much, just a little bit. This recipe is for 4 medium pizza. Until we have gonna work it out until our hands comes clean with a good workout like that. If you need to add a little bit water, because it doesn't need much adding, as you've seen, just maybe a little touch of flour or maybe a little bit water, do it with your fingers. Just dip the fingers into the water and splash like that, because it is easily to overdo it. Okay, you see? My hands are coming clean. The pizza dough is coming together. See? Now, give it a little bit. It's a good workout. Okay, so now I'm gonna prepare a tray. I'm gonna dust the tray with flour in there, and I'm gonna cut the dough into 4 by half and by half to do 4 balls like that. You see? Now with your hand, do it one by one for you. Just roll the ball like that, okay? And we put it onto a floured tray. Another 2. Okay? And we put it in there. Now, I'm going to cut a piece of cling film. Then I splash it with a little bit oil, just a little bit, and scatter the oil all over the cling film. And we cover the pizza dough. I ran out of bread. Okay. We cover, make sure that it's all covered so it doesn't dry like that. Okay? So now we're gonna let the pizza dough for proving until it rises to another half of its size. So now, while we leave the pizza dough to proven, we're gonna prepare the toppings. As for toppings, it's you can use whatever you like. So I'm gonna use some chopped tomatoes, some buffalo mozzarella. Where if you're gonna use buffalo mozzarella, make sure that you drain all the water. The last thing that we want is the water running on our pizza base. Any ingredient that has water in it, make sure that is well drained. Then I'm going to use some peas, oregano, and then I'm going to finish it with rocket and some beautiful basil, fresh basil. For ingredients, method, and recipes with pictures, please do log on our website, robandjace.com, or like us on our Facebook page, Rob and Jace. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. And please do share our work so other families will benefit. Thank you very much for that. So now, after the pizza dough has proven for about 3 hours, we're going to take the shelves out of the oven. We're going to turn the oven on high heat, maximum heat. And then I'm going to cut 2 pieces of foil so we can cover the shelves. Then after, we can put the pizza base on top. That's one, and the other one. I have only 2 shelves, so I do them 2 and 2. If you've got more shelves, you can do 3 at a time or 4 at a time. It depends your oven. That's the other one. Now, we're gonna open the pizza dough. We're gonna put a little bit flour on the table. Then we're gonna take 1 pizza base. Look at that. A little bit flour on top of the pizza base as well. Then with our fingers, we're gonna tap just a little bit from the outside inside, so we can do that nice crust. And with our hands, slowly, we can open the pizza. If you struggle to do this gently, you can open it with rolling pin, but do not leave the pizza base too thin. Okay? And we're gonna put the pizza base on top of the shelves. I'm gonna do the other one as well. Dust a little bit flour. With our hands, fingers, sorry, we're gonna tap to make that nice, beautiful crust. And it's soft, it's nice, it's workable, the dough. Okay? Always put a little bit flour as well on your hand, and you can open it gentle. Do not leave too thin. It's better a little bit small than you leave it too thin. Can leave it here. Like that. Okay, now the toppings. I have some chopped tomatoes. I'm going to put some chopped tomato. Just leave a little bit from the outside. Okay, and a little bit chopped tomatoes on the second one. Okay, now I'm gonna scatter the buffalo mozzarella around with our hand. It's nice. Okay, and on the other one. Then look at that, beautiful. Then I've got some peas in here. Gonna add some peas on top and some oregano on top. And we're gonna cook them in the oven. In the bottom, and this one on top. And we're gonna leave them to cook for about 30 minutes. But the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes, if the bottom one is nearly ready, swap them. Put the bottom one on top and take the top one on the bottom one. So now, after 30 to 35 minutes, we're gonna take the pizza out. Remember that we have swapped the pizza the last 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna take the pizza out. I'm gonna leave a little bit the other one in the oven for now. Now we're gonna slide the pizza onto a plate. Look at that. I'm gonna add some rocket and some fresh basil. Homemade pizza. For more videos, please click the bottom right hand corner to subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive more recipe ideas. And thank you very much for watching and have a good day. Bye now. Bye bye.